I've got to play you another grab from Chris Bowen. This was this morning on Radio National. It's a corker. Have a look.
We are going through that process, PK. Now, transmission lines, for example, we are in the process of connecting Snowy 2.0 to the grid. There's no point building Snowy 2.0 unless you're going to plug it in. Previous government didn't really develop the plans to do that.
Tim, he's talking about plugging in transmission to Snowy 2.0, but Snowy 2.0 at the moment consists of a tunnelling machine stuck in a tunnel.
Yeah, I don't think he really knows how this whole thing, this energy stuff works. This is going to take a bit of research. I mean, he might be able to drain some energy from the digging machine. Look, he's looking for it right now. Oh, no. This is astonishing. By the way, just to refer to Caleb's point, we all remember when the lights went out in Adelaide. We called it the 1970s, so I wouldn't be drawing too many comparisons to that joint. But this chap Bowen, with his doubling down on stuff that isn't working, he's doubling down on matters that within weeks, probably in some areas of the country, we're going to be getting those concerned reports about maybe don't use so much air conditioning in the afternoon when you're all coming home. Maybe just turn things down a touch just for the sake of the grid, the holy grid.
I just can't get over the fact that he's desperate to get transmission lines to Snowy 2.0. At best guess, it might produce some electricity in 10 years' time. That's how the insanity of this thing. There's another grab of his. Here's this one again from Sunrise this morning, and right. Listen for his clever reference to the impending doom of climate change.
Everything we're doing is about more reliable energy, whether it's getting ready for a long, hot summer, which is a result of climate change in El Nino, and the federal government and the states and AEMO working very hard to make sure our grid is prepared.
Hang on, we've destroyed our electricity system and it's still getting hotter?
Well, Caleb mentioned the $275 discount. Well, I've already got mine earmarked. I'm going to buy a second-hand EV because I reckon that's what they'll be going for in about 18 months.
You can use it to run your radiator. What do you reckon, Caleb? I mean, this idea now, apparently, the idea that the Australian policies can cool the planet, it insults our intelligence.
Well, look, there's a great policy for cooling the planet. Just build a great bloody big dome over Australia and air condition it. Now, of course, you'd need the power in order to do that. But he talks about we want reliable power. I mean, Bowen and all of his staff should get a few bicycles and hook them up to some machine that can take all the power out of them, get on them, pedal like buggery. They'll produce more power than any of these wind turbines and solar farms that they're putting up around the country. They could single-handedly power this country with their own legs. I reckon that'd be the way to go, and that wouldn't cost anything. They wouldn't send a bill.
No, you forget. You got your dome and the air conditioning. You just need to power it. But Blackout Bowen's got that sorted. You just got to plug into Snowy 2.0. Hey, presto.
Mate, you'd have more luck plugging into me, to be perfectly honest.
Keep it clean, mate. A family show. So, Tim, what's going to happen with Bowen? When's the reckoning here? We can see how disastrous it is. Is there a reckoning in 3 months? Does it take till after the next election? Because this stuff is disastrous.
Well, we all remember Bowen's performance prior to the Morrison's victory election, the miracle election, when he said, if you don't want to vote for us, you'll go ahead. And everyone in Labor and everyone on Labor's side was like, well, look, he's maybe the pressure of an election campaign. He's not particularly suited to that scenario, but wait until we're in power. That's when he'll come into his own. This is one of my favourite clips, by the way. I hope we show it. This is where he clips the gutter on the way out. Damn, we didn't show it. We've got to talk to the editors. They've got to show the full clip on that because it's fantastic. He literally doesn't know how to drive a car.
We must have a secret Bowen supporter in the control room. We'll have to dig that out.
We'll leave them out.
Yeah. Yes. All right, we've got to wrap it up. Thanks so much for talking to us. Really appreciate it. Tim Blair and Caleb Bond.